Sa mahabang panahong nanilbihan sa gobyerno si Miriam Defensor Santiago, dumaan na siya sa 3 sangay ng pamahalaan, sa ehekutibo, sa hudikatura at sa lehislatura. Maraming aspeto ng kanyang pagkatao ang nakikita ng publiko, pero pagdating sa personal niyang buhay, ibang muka ni Miriam ang maaaninan. Bagamat tutok siya sa kanyang karera, hindi naman daw nagkulang si Miriam sa personal niyang buhay. Sa UP College of Law rin niya nakilala ang kanyang asawa na si Narciso June Santiago.
Wala akong boyfriend.
Si Sir June, siya na yung first.
He was not a boyfriend. Malapit lang kami sa kanya dahil masasakyan siya eh. Kalidyan editor ako at kailangan kong sasakyan. Mahirap yata maghanap ng taxi ng hating gabi dahil pupunta ako sa printing press. Eh ito naman, handang-handa. So, na magsilbi.
Sinamatalan niyo?
Oo, kaya to ang pangalawang pagkakataon ka ako. Pwede na bang isama ang buong staff?
So tapos, hindi niyo siya naging boyfriend, biglang asawa niyo na lang siya?
A boyfriend for me means it's exclusive, right?
Oh, hindi kayo
I
dumanda?
did not have an exclusive relationship with my husband.
But when he proposed, you weren't even on?
Well, people were always proposing during that time anyway.
So hindi katulad ngayon na boyfriend muna, get to know each other, and then... Wala raw balak magpakasal noon si Miriam. Pero dahil pursigidong makuha ang kamay niya, iba't ibang paraan ang ginawa ng binatang si June upang mapapayag ang dalaga. Paano nga nag-propose si Sir June?
He proposed a lot of times, in a lot of ways. Merong, here is the marriage license, pirmahan mo na lang. Ha? I'm a law student, you're asking me to sign a document? Here is a ring. We can call it an engagement ring. So I was thinking to myself, ano provision ng civil code dito? Baka mamaya ebidensya na ito. Tapos bandang huli, kako, alam mo, mga tao kamukha ko nang galing sa mahirap. Alam mo naman, next, lalo na eldest ako, inasahan ng magulang kong tutulong ako magpa-eskwela ng lahat ng mga kapatid ko. Kaya hindi ako libreng mag-asawa. And my husband said, hindi naman problema yan. Pwede naman sila matira lahat sa bahay. Meron na naman akong naisip. Kailangan mag-doctorate ako kasi yun talagang pinaka-ambisyon sa buhay ko. Mag-asawa na lang tayo pag bumalik na ako. Ayaw niya. Pupunta ako doon sa ayaw mo sa gusto mo. So I said, well, let's just get married now and then I'll go with you to the United States. And they did. I said to myself, hindi naman ako sigurado nito. Baka mamaya magbago ang personalidad kasi natural iba yung naniligaw, iba yung may asawa na. Hindi bale, naisip ko, abogada naman ako, madali lang magpa-anal.
Sa huli, nagpakasal din si Miriam kay June noong 1970. Which words are the newest additions? I mean, can you... Pinalad siyang makapasa sa University of Michigan para kumuha ng master's degree sa abogasya. At pagkatapos nito, nakuha naman niya ang kanyang PhD sa paaralan ding iyon. Kahit hindi sumang-ayon ang kanyang asawa, nanindigan si Santiago na gusto niyang mag-aral sa Amerika. Naging sanhi pa nga ito ng kanilang paghihiwalay. Oh, you didn't talk about it before getting married?
We talked about it. I said, I want to go do my doctorate and then I want to work abroad because my field is international law. After we were married, we had all these rules. So I flew to Iloilo back to my parents and said, I want a legal annulment of my marriage.
No kidding.
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes.
And then what happened?
My parents said, yes. If you are fated to a life of bondage like that, you may as well get annulled as soon as possible.
So what happened? So you filed and...
Well, my husband changed his mind and he went to my first cousin, whom I adored. She was very rich and beautiful. Her name was Miriam Defensor. And together with my first cousin, they went to Iloilo and they tried to persuade me to go back with them. I didn't realize at that time I was already conceiving. So probably that explained my hormonal mood disorders. But eventually I did go back. And so we settled the issue of whether I could pursue my career.
How
it was basically a non-issue. So I told him, it's a non-issue. one of us should die. So I can settle this matter because as far as I'm concerned,
And it's not gonna be you.
it is non-negotiable.
Biniyayaan ng mag-asawa ng dalawang anak, sina Narciso III at Alexander Albert.
So I said, no, I think I'll work in government because then I can be limited to only 8 hours, strictly 8 to 5. That way I can raise children. If I had joined a law office, I wouldn't have had children at all.
Noong nakaraang taon, muling humarap sa dambana si Miriam at June para ipagdiwang ang kanilang 40th wedding anniversary.
40 dapat i-celebrate kasi pag 50, hindi ka na makalakad yan eh. Eh, mamarcha-marcha ka pa dyan, naka-long gown ka, siya naman ay nakabarong tapos ugod-ugod. Kaya 40 i-celebrate mo.
Okay, Ruby.
Dapat bawat tao may kasama talaga sa buhay. Does not necessarily have to be a married person, no? Pero siguro talagang mas magandang may asawa ka dahil then meron kang partner in life hanggat sa mamatay kayo. And then you'd have a friend. My basic concept of marriage was I would have a friend forever. I couldn't marry my best friend because we were the same sex. So, okay, another gender would do.
But it's been a happy married life.
It's just a question of loving kindness. You know, yung mahal mo at kind. What is the precise Tagalog word for kind? Mabait, no? It's too general. It's not really. It's loving kindness. It's just being kind to each other. Pare-pareho naman kayong pagod at the end of the day. Or pare-pareho naman kayong bored in middle age. So it's just being kind to each other.
When did you move here, Mom? Because I remember you were in Teachers Village.
2002.
Okay. What did you do with the house in Teachers Village? You
Oh, I sold it to my cousin.
Oh, I see.
I had to move out because I had no more room in my library. And I got there.
Sa kabila ng kanyang tagumpay sa karera at pamilya, isang matinding pagsubok ang pinagdaanan ni Senator Miriam bilang isang ina.
Yeah.
Baka na desisyonan na ng Panginoon na 22 years lang siya sa mundo.
Nobyembre taong 2003 nang pumanaw ang kanyang bunsong si Alexander Albert sa loob mismo ng kanilang tahanan.
The defining moment of my life was the loss of my son. Doon ako nagbago talaga. It was a life-changing moment. Dalawa lang ang anak ko, parehong lalaki, nawala sa akin yung pinakabata na who was the closest and who had the most intellectual identification with me. He could finish my sentences for me. Parehong pag-iisip namin, kaya kung mag-umpisa ko ng sentence, pwede niyang tapusin yan dahil alam na niya ang pag-iisip ko eh. I should now try and modify my behavior in the light of what my son's life and death has taught me. Hindi ba sakit tawagin ka na halimbawa sira ang ulo mo o masyado kang abusada? Hindi masakit yung mga iyon kasi yung mga iyon, handa na tayo dyan ang isip. Napakasakit na mawalan ka ng anak ng ganon para bang sinuntok ako dito sa dibdib at nagkaroon ng butas at kinuha niya yung puso ko. So I don't have anymore. I may have it physiologically, but I no longer have a heart, meaning to say I no longer have emotions. It's like the world stopped being shown to me in Technicolor. It's all now black and white. You know, things take place. I will do my best as usual, but I don't see what the point is.
Suicide ang itinurong sanhi ng pagkamatay ni Alexander. Binaril niya ang kanyang sarili sa loob ng kanyang silid. Sinasabing pressure mula sa kanyang pag-aaral sa abogasya ang nagtulak sa kanyang gawin ito. Subalit walang nag-akalang gagawin niya iyon.
Hindi ko akalain na mangyayari iyon kailanman dahil akala ko na paghandaan ko ang lahat na pinapaliwanag ko sa mga anak ko, hindi naman kayo kailangan marunong na marunong eh. Huwag ninyo akong gayahin dahil hindi ako magandang role model. I'm just an abnormality.
Sa kanyang pagdadalamhati, nagbago raw ang pananaw ni Miriam sa buhay.
I completely lost any desire for anything. Wala na akong ambisyon sa buhay, wala na akong hinahanap pa, wala akong iniisip na magkaroon ng pera o ng posisyon o magpakasikat o sumulat ng magandang mga libro. Wala na lang talaga akong ambisyon. At gusto ko na lang mamatay sana ako.
Ayon pa kay Senador Santiago, alam daw niyang kakaiba siyang mag-isip kesa sa pangkaraniwang tao.
I'm very anguished person. I have a lot of demons operating. And I'm never happy. If I've achieved something, I immediately turn, because you're disciplined that way. I just wish, before I was pulled out of my mother's womb, that I'd been asked by some telepathic way whether I wanted to join this particular planet or join some other planet where I could have been more comfortable. But it's too late now.
Sa pananaw ninyo ng Panginoon, ibang-iba sa conventional nga, no, yung ordinaryong pananaw. And yet, nag-aral po kayo ng theology.
That's right.
At dinibdib nyo yan.
Some people, masyadong personal ang God. Oy, magagalit si God, gaganon-ganon pa sila. Oh, ito ang gusto ni Lord. Really? Parang gusto ko nang sabihin, bakit nakakatelepono ka ba sa Kanya? Bakit sigurado ka? So my view is that we must be very, very tolerant of our religions. We all worship the same father figure, but we might have different concepts. Like I have a very different concept of God. God is not a person. God is the force of the universe. Sometimes you call this force love. Sometimes you call it justice. Sometimes you call it loving kindness.
Sa haba ng kanyang karanasan at sa dami ng kanyang pinagdaanan,
So I have no more ambitions left. I have hopes though. I hope that our country will recover from this cultural slough of this pond. Para we have no sense of shared destiny. Parang ang ating kultura, kanya-kanya. Yeah.
Sige, ma'am. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Welcome.
Bye. God bless.
Have a good show.
You too.
sakay na ako sa Mercedes ko.
Okay.